I was sitting.
Candice doesn't want me on the camera. I'm over here. I'm just the voice from
You're like
the outside.
You're like Ed McMahon on the Tonight Show when you wouldn't hear him, you just hear that laugh. You just, he was always drunk, by the way.
As he should be.
I agree, 100%. Just like
there's so much alcohol at those shows, at those late night shows.
Are there? Is there?
Dude, there was a full bar there yesterday. I got fucked up yesterday.
They didn't have that at the Tonight Show.
Dude, Kimmel has a full bar. I
think it's just Kimmel. I mean, maybe they do it at the other ones. I don't know.
I'm sure they do. It would make sense. People go out there loose. And they,
Yeah.
Who loose?
Okay. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, guys. Welcome to The Struggle. I am Candice Thompson. And thank you for listening. And I want to start telling people what this show is at the top. I've been forgetting to do that. But
I think you should do the social media at the top, too.
Okay. We'll do social media announcements. And also I will give a quick synopsis of what this show is. Oh. So what the struggle is, if you can't tell by the name, is that we are all struggling with something in this thing we called adulthood. Being an adult is not what we all thought it would be when we were kids growing up. I think all of us remember back in the day, we'd be like, I can't wait to be able to drive a car and I can just leave whenever I want to, not have to answer anybody. I would trade all of this in if I didn't have to get up in the morning and have responsibilities and pay rent. Ooh. So everyone is struggling with something. I know we are. We all are. So I know what I'm struggling with, and I have guests on here to talk about what they're struggling with, so it's something that we can all relate to. So this is what that show is. So yeah, I'm your host, co-host Candice Thompson. You can find my social media, Jokes by Candice, on Twitter and Instagram, and website, CandiceThompsonComedy.com. And then I will introduce Mal, my co-host, Mal Hall. Where can they find you?
Malhall.com. That's MALHALL, and at Malhall on pretty much all of the social medias. Oh, Malhall TV on YouTube. Follow, subscribe to that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers to start.
I think that's realistic.
Yeah.
And it's pronounced YouTubes, by the way.
YouTubes.com / Malhall TVs.
And we have a very special guest today. She is, now, for those of you who listened to our last episode with Annie Letterman, we had a conversation about the Comedy Store and the women that are passed at the Comedy Store. And we have another one here with us today, the very funny Punkie Johnson.
What's good, y'all motherfuckers?
Where can they find you on social media, Punkie?
Punkie Johnson on everything. Punkie, bitch. We uses the IE in this family.
Right, because Punkie Brewster was with a Y, right?
Yeah. Punkie Johnson.
Johnson is my mom. I shouldn't. Damn it. It's too late. It already started to come out.
Yeah, you got to say it.
It's my mom's maiden name. I wasn't going to say it. I stopped myself because, that's like the security word. Security question.
What's your mother's
on
maiden
a lot
name?
Of my... Damn it, Candice.
I mean, people would have got to that anyway.
Well, it's all good because it's nothing but a link to the bill. So if you want to pay the fucking bill.
Right. If you want to pay my credit card, feel free to hack in there. Right. Touche.
Like, why we need all these passcodes to pay a bill? Don't nobody want to pay my shit. I should just be able to log in that bitch without all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck, you need my last 4 digits of my social for 6151. It ain't linked to nothing but these bills. Y'all can have it. 6151. Go pay all my shit.
Punkie's Punkie. Amazing. Punkie wants somebody to steal her identity.
Take it, bitch. You can have these problems.
Good luck with that bad credit.
You figure out the 5 other numbers. I'm giving you the last 4.
You can have it. 6151 on everything, bitch. And my best friend name is Bayham. The city I was born in, New Orleans. My daddy middle name is Michael, bitch.
What was your first pet's name?
Michael. I named my fucking dog after my daddy middle name.
And there we are. This is why we have Punkie on as a guest.
Hilarious.
Punkie's amazing. Punkie is one of the newest paid regulars at the Comedy Store. Very funny. I mean, I watch Punkie work, and it's just like, she's so funny and likable on stage, and she just gets the crowd. And you say some edgy shit on stage. You talk about, well, number one, you're a lesbian.
Yeah, dyking.
or as they call it, dyking. And you are very graphic on stage. You're upstage on stage. Last time I saw your set, you were talking about your vagina, like the specific details of it. She gets into detail, and everyone was cracking up. And I'm just like, that's a
hard thing to do.
Yes.
Well, I think when
difficulty,
it's a
very
skill.
high.
Well, I think what will happen is I like to find a vulnerability of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can get up there and describe my vagina all I want.
My vagina is very vulnerable.
Fellas, as she digresses.
Thirsty.
I like to talk to vulnerability about it because if I just go up there and be all aggressive, like, this is my vagina, people might be like, okay, she's just
Whose
nasty.
vagina is that?
She is nasty.
I think her vagina's hiding under my kid's bed.
Why is her vagina so
I tell 'em
angry and scary?
I tell them I feel insecure about it, and that's when they're like,
Right.
because we all got that insecure part of our
Right.
body. You know what I'm saying? And my vagina is one of them because it be doing stuff.
Right. You couldn't just go up there and be like, my pussy on fleek and get
Yeah,
everybody
and
on
then
board
yeah,
because they'd
can't
be
do
like,
that. You gotta break it down.
with your perfect pussy.
So I show how I'm like soft about it, and then I overcame that shit. Fuck it, bitch, it's my cat. And deal with it. So I've been noticing that with comedy. You show your little scared side, they be like, oh, and then you hit them with like, yeah, bitch, and then they be like, that's so crazy.
Is there anything that you would not talk about on stage? Is there anything that's off limits?
You know what? No, I don't. I will have to figure that out when I get there.
Yeah. I think that is how we all figure it out. It's like
Yeah.
we write it down, and then it's like, and then you're like, when it comes time to like do it on stage, you're like, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
Not
I
ready
can't
yet.
do this yet. Or it just comes out wrong because you weren't in the place to get it out right. Right.
Nah, well, no, I would. That's nothing. Because I was like, I did suck a dick once, but I will talk about that eventually.
Yeah, me too, just once. And
If y'all see the lies in her eyes,
what's so hard to believe?
I was drunk. I was full of Jaeger and Everclear. That's my excuse.
How old were you? Were you an adult or was this as a teenager?
Now that's the part I'm not talking about. We gonna leave that alone.
Oh.
Out here. Sorry, Mom.
Was it enjoyable for you at all? Any part of it?
You know what? I might have not did it because I was drunk and I don't remember. So I could just be listening to bullshit.
You think so? Wait, so someone told you? The guy told you that you
Yeah,
did
but
it?
I think I really did do it. I probably did. I don't know. The
Any
way
children that are listening right now who are thinking about drinking and becoming an alcoholic, just listen to what's happening right now. If you need a
it was
reason
the way
not to.
I was feeling. I was just drunk. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Let's get in the truck. Come on.
I feel like that's how a lot of sexual things happen between people. It starts with the liquor.
Blah, blah, blah.
Bad decisions.
One thing leads to another.
Yada, yada, yada.
I sucked a dick.
I did. I think I did.
Now, I flirt with Punkie all the time. I've actually been on record saying that if I was a lesbian, I would date Punkie.
I say that, look, I get it. I say that to a lot of men. I'd be like, boy, if I wasn't a dyke, I would give you some of this. But I'd be lying.
I'm not.
I be lying because I don't know. It just be fun messing with dudes because dudes are so, no offense, fellas.
Well,
but
they
y'all
like to hear it.
They like to hear it.
No dude doesn't want to hear that they could potentially turn a lesbian into a straight woman.
I do love to stroke the male ego. I just don't want to stroke your penis. But I do love to stroke the male
and
ego.
that's
it's
fair.
so fun.
And that's right, because women, you need to make up for the women like me who hate doing it.
Oh, for real?
Their egos are big enough.
Yeah, true that.
Look at Mal's face.
Your ego not big?
Mal's,
have a big ego.
You don't have a big ego. But again,
your mind.
you're corny.
You probably
so
just don't say it out loud.
Okay.
Mal's
This corny
so
thing is not going to be
it's an ongoing
the ongoing theme of this fucking
No,
podcast.
absolutely it is.
No.
It already is. And he called him corny. I was like, we need to do shots for fingering. Every time she said fingering and every time Mel was called corny.
Who said fingering?
Oh, Oh, we talked about it a bunch on the last episode. Annie was talking about it.
I know a lot about that.
She's like, go to my website, punkielikesfingering.com. If you need to learn any techniques, I've got videos.
I retired though. I done fucked up my whole rotator cuff.
Shoulder.
Wait, you
Wow,
gotta put shoulder in it?
That's some serious
man.
fingering right there.
Wait,
Yeah, man.
is it? There's shoulder involved?
Bro, everything, yeah, man. Like, I be pulling muscles, but I quit fingering. I don't do that no more.
That's old Punkie. What's your move now?
That was the little girl Punkie right there. But old Punkie done turned into a true lesbian. She know exactly what's going on now.
She's like, that's child's play.
Yeah, that's child's play, bitch. For 1, 2, 3.
I want to try lesbianism. And I know that sounds like it makes it sound like it's something that you do, and I don't want to make it to the lesbian community, make it sound like it's something that you just try on and then but I'm not gonna lie, I would like to be able to, but I don't think I can. I've always wanted to, but mainly I think it's because of just my bad relationships with men that's pushing me towards that.
Don't worry, we ain't shit either, bitch.
Well, that's refreshing to hear.
I ain't say shit either.
Damn.
Well, I'm shit. But
it's people. People are problematic.
Just people. Yeah.
In general,
I can't put it
matter.
Yeah.
Ugh,
you remember when I was drunk at the Christmas party and I was like, I'm gonna marry you one day?
No, I don't remember that because you got me drunk.
I be trying to get you drunk.
You got Mal drunk.
I
got you drunk.
Yeah, I was fucking.
My
goal was her though.
Punkie pours a bottle of liquor into every drink.
Yeah.
and I don't know how she gets it to stay, like, you know how a bottle is bigger than a cup?
Right.
Somehow she miraculously gets the cup to hold all the liquor that was in the bottle.
Certain technique.
The cup be 8 ounces, the bottle be 34, and somehow that 34 ounces fits into the 8 ounces magically.
It's so funny. You was like, I need some more pineapple juice. I was like,
I don't even
take it all.
She gives me a shot of pineapple juice and 3 cups of tequila.
Punkie does pour a very stiff drink, but I appreciate that.
It's like she's not even looking while she's doing it. She's like texting over here. Liquor's just overflowing.
I do that a lot. I'd be like, oops, my bad.
Some bartenders
like,
do a count. Yeah.
I forgot I was pouring this shit. Oh, well.
Punkie's known just as much for being funny as she is for heavy-handing. Yeah, all the drinks.
I have got to stop drinking so
Some
much.
bartenders are like, 4 count. That's about right.
Well, you know, and it's so corporate. I hate those businesses like that. It's like, dog, people paying sometimes $16 for a shot.
Yeah.
And it's like a teaspoon. I'm like, fuck
give
that.
Give them their money's worth.
Fuck that. You paying $16, you get 3 shots in New Orleans for $16 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
So I give you 3 shots for $16.
When Punkie serves you, you're basically in New Orleans.
It's like you're in New Orleans all the time.
All the time.
All right, so this is the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk to Punkie about some things she's struggling with.
I wrote it down.
What are you struggling with, Punkie?
I wrote it down so I didn't forget.
Are there, because you have a few things, or is there one thing that you want to focus on today?
Well, I'm gonna say 2 things and y'all can pick which one. So
we can do both.
Okay.
You know, we'll start with the one that's more important, and then if we, of course, we'll get, you know, sometimes things just of their own volition just run out of momentum at the end of it. So if we run out of steam, we'll then start on the new one.
This is a big struggle I have in the industry because we in the business, and there's a lot of people in the business, blah, blah, blah. And you're supposed to know your work, know your craft. But I know my work and my craft and not everybody else's. So my big struggle is I don't know people's names. I know you by face.
Right.
I don't know nobody. If I don't know you personally, and I'm not even talking about people on our level. I'm talking about famous people, like at the Oscars and shit.
Like celebrities in general.
I don't know none of them motherfuckers.
I don't know anyone's name.
And
I don't know
people
what
judge
they
me
did.
for that. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
I just don't pay attention to names or nothing. I'll know you by your face.
Yeah.
Like Monster-in-Law, one of my favorite movies with Jennifer Lopez. I know Jennifer Lopez. Why? Because she fine as a motherfucker. But
She's gorgeous.
Exactly. That sexy, beautiful bitch. But the monster-in-law, the woman who's supposed to be...
Jane Fonda.
That's right. I'm supposed to know her. She like 90 years old. But I don't know her name.
Right.
I know her face. And people judge me all the time because I'm in the business. They're like, you need to know these things. You need to watch that special.
Yeah.
Why haven't you seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't know, should I invest more into that shit? Because I really don't be caring, dog.
I know it's hard to care about something that you truly don't care about. And I know I mean.
Wait, Candice, did you just describe what not caring is? It is hard to care when you don't care.
When you don't care.
Oh, Candice, you are so wise.
That is a dope ass t-shirt.
It's like that time I tweeted, "Woo, this wind is windy."
You tweeted that?
I did it for the joke. But what was funny is that Fu, another comic that records here at the studio, saw the tweet and was like, "Yeah, bitch, what you think it is?" And I was like, "Why? The fact that you're taking me seriously right now is ridiculous, especially since my Twitter handle is Jokes by Candice. Like, don't take anything I say on social media seriously." But this wind is windy. Because that's literally
funny as hell.
a thought that I had when I walked outside, and I was like, "That's so stupid. Let me tweet it."
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna start saying shit like that. Ooh, this white wall is white.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I love sounding stupid, and one of my favorite movies, and don't judge me for this, is Pootie Tang. But not because I think it's brilliant, but because the stupid moments in it are so funny. Like there's a recurring joke that happens in that movie where it's Chris Rock talking to Mario Joyner. And it's this dumb joke, but it's so funny. And I still do it. And I got my nephew doing it. They'll be standing outside and Chris Rock's character will be like, "Ooh, it is hot today. Boy, it is hot." And then Mario Joyner's character will be like, "And it's hot too." and Chris Rock would be like, "I just said that, motherfucker." And so now it makes you sound so stupid that it's so funny.
The first time you did that to me, I was like, I think Candice is stupid.
Oh.
I think Candice is, this ramen's good. And she was like, yeah,
It's
and
good,
it's delicious too. What?
It's my favorite thing. I did it in front of Justine, who was on the podcast last week. I did it. We were at Abbott Kinney Festival, and they were handing out samples of dried banana. And I took some and I said, "Ooh, does this have banana in it?" And Justine whispered to Katie, who was also with us, she goes, "Is Candice retarded?" I like saying it and then just letting it go and not acknowledging it.
I love it.
But yeah, I don't know people's names either. I don't know directors' names. I don't know producers. Everybody in this town knows directors and actors, and I know the handful that I know, the two that I like, and that's like it. But if I saw them, I don't know what they look like at all. I just
people
know
try
the
to
name.
shame you about it. They make you feel badly, which I don't agree with the shaming. I mean, I do like shaming people about certain things, but it's kind of like that's like such a like my mom thing to do, to not know. Like my mom is the one who's like, "I don't know who that is." She has no idea who any names are.
Right.
And it is associated, I think, with just kind of an older type of person who doesn't care. Because even people who aren't in this industry, who are younger, millennials, they'll know. That's a so-and-so, that's so-and-so and so-and-so.
Right.
My nephew, who's not in the industry, who he wants to be eventually, but he knows more than I do as far as directors and who produced what and blah, blah, blah. So
He younger than you?
He's 19.
Of course. Well, you know what? No.
That's what I'm saying. Like
nephews can be older. It depends on the family.
You right. I used to go to elementary school with two guys who were in my grade. One was the uncle, one was the nephew.
Hilarious.
In the same grade.
It depends. I was about to take that back, but I was like, I thought I sound stupid. I was like, nah.
No.
That shit
It
be
does
happening.
happen.
Your nephew could be older than you.
Yeah.
It does happen.
But
well, not
these kids know everything. They know everything. They know way more than we know.
Right.
Absolutely.
Pisses me off.
Absolutely.
They're so interested in education.
But it's also, to
Not
me,
real
tell me
education.
if you guys think
Right.
I'm wrong, but I think it's kind of like an LA thing too, where it's like, I need to know these names so I can get these people to
Right.
help me with stuff.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It is
That's
a
so-
networking
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It is. And if you're
And
not a
it's-
networky type person,
I'm not.
which I don't consider myself networky.
I'm not.
But I'm also just interested in that stuff too. Like for
Right.
some reason, ever since I was a kid, I used to be in those little teeny bopper magazines. I used to have if I had a crush on a dude, I need to know who that is. And it
Right.
just kind of something that came naturally.
I don't remember people's names though, like when I meet normal people either though. Like,
I just
Hi,
don't.
I'm Punkie.
It's too many names.
You're right.
It's too many. It's too many. Oh yeah, I know that dude.
What's the solution to that? Everybody just be named Jane.
Everybody should just be named
Scott.
whatchamacallit. That fucking whatchamacallit. Nigga, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, whatchamacallit Jenkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
do you fake it? Do you fake it when you don't know somebody's name?
Like someone who comes up to me who like is like, "Hey, Candice."
Hey, girl.
Well, this is why I like the term dear and love.
So you do fake it,
sweetie.
Yeah.
I do fake it, absolutely. But I'm like you said, you can't know everybody's name. You can't.
Well, I just be feeling bad if somebody know me and I don't know them.
That
They be like,
happens.
Punkie, hey. Sometimes
And you're
it be
like,
somebody
hey,
I just met yesterday.
Mom.
And I'll say some stupid shit like, I ain't seen you in so long. And they be like,
I saw you
I'm your
yesterday.
mother. I gave birth to you. I don't understand.
well, you also taught me how to be an alcoholic. So guess what? I forgot, bitch. But that's a struggle. I just hate people when they be like, it's like saying I never been to Vegas. I have, but it's something like if I say that to somebody, they'll be like, you ain't never been to Vegas. It's like they act like the world is crumbling down because I've never been somewhere.
Know
Right.
exactly what you're. And I actually hate that when people do that to me. But I also have been on occasion known to do that. Not a lot, but I have done it when, like, if someone hasn't seen something, I'm like, you haven't seen. But just because I love it so much.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Because we grew up without
that's
TV.
right.
We
Yeah.
grew up without TV, so I didn't start watching. Like, I don't know any 90s shows, like 90s references at all. And then, like, we didn't get TV in my house until I was like 17 or 18. And all I watched was like sports.
Yeah.
And like, now people
So
are
if
like, oh, you
someone's
haven't
like-
seen, like, for the longest time,
You
I
remember
haven't
that
seen
episode of
Godfather.
Growing Pains?
I don't know any of those shows.
No, to be fair, I just saw Godfather for the first time.
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Ooh,
I got shamed on that
See?
one for a while.
It's not a good feeling.
it's really not.
Punkie just Godfather shamed me.
I did.
It's not a good feeling.
You got to see the Godfather.
I did. I
You
watched
a good
it,
movie.
and we
You gotta
started
watch Fresh
watching the
Prince.
second one. Didn't
Oh, I've
finish
seen
it.
Fresh Prince.
Okay.
I've seen
Oh yeah, Fresh Prince.
Martin.
I haven't seen Martin.
Martin is my favorite sitcom ever created in the world. It's just hands
They're
down.
bringing it back, right?
I don't want them. I sort of kind of don't want them to bring Martin back.
And I understand that 100%. But I think it can be done right. And word on the street, because they brought Roseanne back, and word on the street, I had talked to some people over the weekend who actually got like previews of it before it drops, and they said it's actually really good. So if it's executed well, then I would root for it.
I fucks with Roseanne though. I could say
Roseanne was a great show.
I feel like you can bring Roseanne back. I feel like with Martin, you got a key. They got their whole cast with Roseanne. I honestly feel like you don't know what Tommy meant to Martin until you see it without Tommy. Tommy,
That's right. He died.
He's gone.
I forgot that Tommy died.
You know what I'm saying? It's at my job. I mean, who's gonna
Right.
Nobody can fill Tommy's shoes, and I'm gonna be looking for that. It's gonna be like a piece of the pie that's
right,
missing.
that's
Like,
missing.
it's like
And they
Bobby-
couldn't. That would suck if they replaced him. That wouldn't be good.
No, if they did that, I would just find Martin and try to kill him.
And that's fair. I feel like you hunting down Martin for recasting Tommy is something fair that would happen.
And somebody was saying people was just joking around. You know how they put the faces in the memes? They like Photoshop or whatever. Somebody put Kevin Hart in it. I was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
Kevin Hart wouldn't fit that. Love you, Kev, but nah.
Right.
I don't think it'll. I just want them to leave Tommy character alone if they do it.
Yeah.
Just write in that he died or something.
They brought Dan back from the dead on Roseanne. Did you know that?
Well, the thing is, they ended it.
But he didn't really die in real life.
I felt like it was I felt like it was inconclusive ending. Like
You thought like open to interpretation, like
yeah. Like the whole. It was first of all, it was brilliant the way Roseanne ended. The way they seemed like Dan was still alive, and then she went in that basement at the girl. I still be crying. I'm like, bitch, I didn't know Dan died, Roseanne. But then, it's like
she's like, we have to stop the podcast.
hold up, bitch, I need water. But I love I wonder how the twist gonna go with them bringing Dan back. I'm very interested in seeing it.
Word, do you want me to? Because I think
Tell me.
I don't know exactly what is said, but word, I believe they just make a couple of jokes about it and then they just keep it moving. Like he's on the first episode and they make some jokes like, hey, remember when you died? And they acknowledge it and then they keep it moving, which is what they did with Becky, if you remember, because it's in that world, because they already did that. They established that world by when they switched Becky's. Their daughter, the blonde one, they brought in a new person after the first one left. And then when it switched back, they made a joke about it on the show. So they acknowledge it. So that's a way to get around
right
it.
now. I've never seen
love it.
any of this.
Never seen Roseanne?
Yeah, no, he's never
It's so
seen
funny how
anything
they change people
before
on shows.
1999.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. It's so funny how they change people on the shows, like with Fresh Prince.
How they change people?
Oh, the
yeah,
mom.
Aunt Viv, that was a mistake.
But do you even understand the color scheme, how they change it? Like Aunt Viv came back light-skinned like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But they do that with black people. We in Independence Day, remember we saw
his son.
Resurgence? Is that what Independence? The son was a completely grown up, completely different complexion. They used, because the son, ironically or coincidentally, I guess is a better word, was the kid, Lil Nicky from Fresh Prince back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And then as an adult, he was like your complexion.
That's so crazy. On Fresh Prince, I really would, dog. You remember the chick from What's Love Got to Do with It? The one that was like
Nam Young Ho Renge Kyo.
She could have been Aunt Viv.
Who was that? Was that Vanessa Bell Calloway? I'm asking the wrong person.
Yeah, you're asking about names. We just told you we don't know anyone's name.
What is Dan's character's real name in real life on Roseanne?
She doesn't know.
Dan.
She calls him Dan.
Dan?
Dan.
No. Mal, do you know this one?
No.
John Goodman, you guys. John Goodman. He's a world-renowned actor. He's brilliant. He's one of my favorite actors.
She's doing it. How you don't know John?
I had to. If you don't know Becky's name, I'd be like, that's fine. But John Goodman, he's been in so many things.
The only important person whose name I need to know is Roseanne. Hey, bitch.
No, I disagree. John Goodman was so amazing he's so amazing in everything.
Is the best.
You see him in Flight, that Denzel movie Flight?
Oh, he was okay.
He was okay. He kills. Fuck you, Mal. Get out.
He is the best.
I can't wait to forget your name.
He's also the best in My Girl.
He was in My Girl?
How you don't know he was in My Girl?
Because My Girl is like 30 years old. And I saw it when I was like...
He wasn't in My Girl.
No, I was going to say, I don't remember him in that.
He was the daddy, you don't remember?
The only reason why I know Will Smith was in Fresh Prince is because his name was Will on the fucking show. Mm-hmm. Will. Mm-hmm. Got it. If his name was Will on the show, but his real name was
Kevin.
Kevin Duncan, I'd be like,
I don't know. So when you watch the Oscars,
Will.
do you guys watch? Do you care about the Oscars?
No, I don't understand why people watch it that aren't involved with the movie.
We're
gonna have an Oscar party. Why?
Did you see these movies?
Yeah,
you don't have like movies that you like are rooting for?
I think I want to see Shape of Water only because
the worst.
It is, but only because the black lady in it. What's her name? Oliver. What's her name?
I don't know.
First of all, the fact that she didn't even stay in the gender with the names. She said Oliver. She said, what was that black woman's name?
Oliver.
You're close in that you have the first letter right.
Octavia. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just like Oliver. Fuck you, Candice. Give her a break.
But it's a man's name. Have you ever met a female Oliver?
Well, when I get pregnant, that's gonna be my goal. We're gonna have the first female Oliver out here in these streets, bitch.
I would root for that. I'm all for that.
Oliver, bitch. Get in here, girl.
You have to do that now. You know that, right? Even if it's just for this joke, you have to do that.
Oliver, hopscotch your ass back in the house right now.
Oh, we got Oliver, a Barbie doll. Y'all got Oliver, a Barbie doll. Yeah, she's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Because I just wonder what her story would be when she get older. My mama named me Oliver for a fucking joke she did with Candice on a fucking podcast. That's where I get this stupid ass name from.
At the bakery, yeah, we're gonna get a pink cake, but can you put Oliver on it? She's gonna love it.
But you know what's so crazy is that by the time you have a kid, that's gonna be completely normal.
Yeah.
Like all this gender neutrality and stuff that's happening, right? That's gonna be completely normal.
My son's gonna date a girl named Frank one day.
I love it.
You play.
You gonna fuck shit out, Frank.
Right.
Man, I was hitting Frank, man. Speaking of say that conversation out loud. You be like, nigga, what?
Wait, so I have to hate on The Shape of Water really quickly before I...
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. The only ones I didn't see were I didn't see I, Tonya yet, mainly because they sent a SAG screener that's a DVD. Don't nobody use DVDs anymore. Now I got to go to my grandmother's house to watch this. When the rest of them were online, I can access that. But what is this? What am I supposed to do with this? So it's just sitting there. And
Candice is so rich, she doesn't have a DVD player, you guys. That's the kind of money Candice has.
Okay, no.
I still have one.
I do too.
I have one, but it's not connected to anything. So I would need Mal to come over and connect it to something so I can watch it.
Mal, go hook up her DVD.
Can you connect this to the refrigerator? That's how stupid I am with electronics. Can you connect this? Just hook it up to something.
Candice, why do you keep the DVD player in the fridge? Why do you do that?
Because these movies is too cold.
They're supposed to be colder, aren't they? Electronics. See? So yeah, I'm gonna hate really quickly because I thought the movie was actually so stupid. There was no suspension of disbelief for me at all watching this movie. It was just, dude. First of all, to me, it was like Splash. Have you seen Splash? Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah from back. That was also from, I think, I don't know if it may have been the 80s or maybe early 90s. I think it was early 90s.
I haven't seen Splash. I have seen Uncle Buck, though.
Nothing to do with one another. That's not even the same person.
Uncle Buck is really good,
That's
though.
John Candy.
Oh, okay.
R.I.P. John Candy, not Tom Hanks.
Oh,
sorry.
Lord. John Candy dead?
For like 30 years.
Oh, I don't know John Candy. That's the thing. Who was John Candy?
He died like right after he shot that movie. Not right after,
poor
but
Johnny.
he was a big guy. Very funny.
R.I.P. Johnny.
Yeah, he was a big guy. Very funny and talented dude. But yeah, he died a long time
What
ago.
is Shape of Water about?
Literally, a mute woman falls in love with a fish man. And the reason... and you think I'm kidding. That is the plot. And it won Best Film.
A fish man?
Okay, so when I say it's like Splash, what the plot of Splash was, which was a comedy, by the way, which is what it should be when a person falls in love with an animal, right? Otherwise, it's bestiality.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So in Splash, Tom Hanks falls in love with a mermaid. Daryl Hannah plays a woman who is a mermaid. But again, it's a comedy. It's lighthearted. Stupid things happen. You're just like, this is a comedy. We're not taking this seriously. In this movie, there is a mute woman who works as like a janitor with her best friend, Octavia Spencer. And they work in some like...
That's why she wasn't talking. Because I watched like the first 15, 20 minutes. I was like, why this bitch ain't fucking talking?
She mute.
Oh, I didn't know. I should have watched the whole thing.
Which is yes, Punkie.
I turned it off when the whole didn't talk. I'm like, bitch, speak. She was just Octavia was just running her mouth. And I was like, damn, people gonna get the wrong idea because black people do talk too damn much. Fucking poor white woman didn't have a chance to get a word in. So I was like, she talking too fucking much. That's why I should have just watched it.
She was her mouthpiece. Octavia was her mouthpiece.
Cause she would just be running. She would just be behind Octavia while they cleaning shit.
Yeah.
Octavia just, because I told her, and I went to the husband, and the lady would just be like.
What I didn't like about that was that Octavia didn't have a character because of that. Like, she was literally there just to speak for this white woman, but her life was inconsequential. Like, it meant nothing. Like, they didn't talk about her. Only lines she had was like talking about her husband. Well, Frank did this and Frank does this. Octavia had no personality. So that was the first thing that bothered me. Oh, aside from knowing that this woman fucks a fish man. So the other thing that bothered me about this was that the lead chick who was mute, they make it, she falls in love with this fish man because this fish man she works like in this laboratory scientific, like CIA type top secret. They found this fish man like in the Amazon. They capture him so they can study him. So they keep him in this tank that not everybody knows about, but because she's a janitor, she has to clean the tank and stuff like that. So her and Octavia know about this fish man. So then she bonds with the fish man because she's mute, she's unlovable. Like, what? She can't speak, but she's an attractive, like, she's not like old, like in her 80s that no one's gonna want to get with her. She's like a young woman who just can't speak. But apparently she's bonded and connected with this fish man because he is also like this freak. Like, she's not a freak just because she can't talk.
Oh God, I don't want to see.
Does she get her?
They like touch hands and it's like,
oh my God.
They share a moment and it gets so ridiculous. Like, they go back she kidnaps him, takes him to, sorry guys, spoiler alerts. She takes him to his apartment or her apartment, fills up a bathtub and keeps him there.
That's how she keeps the fish man alive?
Yes.
In a tub, a fish man?
Wait, hold on.
man.
Did she transfer him to the house in a Ziploc?
Yes. She flushed him down the toilet. Right? You guys are laughing because it's so...
It's ridiculous.
That should have 100% been a comedy. There's no way
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way I would have been able to take that serious. Like, really?
And I couldn't. I'm sitting here watching this and on top of it, dude is ugly. Fish man's not even fine.
When you say fish man, I don't picture a good-looking person.
No.
Me either.
But there's a way, like
He
Daryl
probably
Hannah.
smells like fish.
Smell like fish.
He eats flakes.
Rough.
Yes.
He probably don't even breathe out his nose. You know what I'm saying?
He has
This gill breathing ass
gills and
nigga.
shit.
Get
You
the
guys,
fuck?
you guys
You think snoring is bad?
are being...
rough ass skin.
Have you heard gill breathing? It's everything you're saying right now is accurate, which is why it's unbelievable. And at least in Splash, Daryl Hannah was attractive. You'd be like, oh, and she was half a woman. Like, she would come on land. Like, it made sense. She could live.
Titties.
She would end up having to go back to the water. But yeah, she was a woman most of the time, and then she'd have to go be a fish part of the time.
Right.
So then...
Do you hear what you're saying? She was a woman most of the time, and then she would have to go be fish. That is...
Which is why it's a comedy. And which is why it did not win Best Film, unlike The Shape of Water. I will say that it was shot beautifully. The cinematography it looked beautiful. But the content is what I have a problem with. The script, I have a problem with that. I had a problem with the character. I told you Octavia Spencer's character. I also had a problem with her being mute and no one loving her because she's mute.
Is she an attractive lady?
Yeah, she's not she's an attractive woman.
Then why
Absolutely.
is she a janitor?
Probably because she's mute.
Because she can't speak.
She can't speak. So, like, I get why, like, a job might be
She can't
limiting.
make coffee?
How is that better than...
I had to think as well, like...
Like, it's still a low-end, like, blue-collar type job. Like, she's not going to excel.
I noticed about the Grammys that they love weird shit. They're weird shit.
Wait, who does?
The Grammys, bitch.
Oh, the Oscars.
Awesome.
Why do I do that? This ain't no rapping motherfuckers. The Oscars love weird movies.
Yeah.
The weird one always get it. Except the one I loved was when Denzel won for...
Training Day?
Oh, man, I love that.
Well, that was... Yeah, that wasn't...
Oh, shit.
That wasn't weird.
Shot me in the ass.
That was what I like to call Black Sunday because Halle Berry and Denzel won on the same day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. What she won for Monsters Ball?
Yep.
Has Will Smith won an Oscar?
No.
I thought he won for Ali.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's been in a lot of good movies. Pursuit of Happiness.
We need a fact checker.
Actually,
He didn't win for Ali?
I don't think so.
I'll ask Google right
I
now.
don't think so.
But yeah, that's a struggle.
Yeah, no. I mean, the fish movies are
Has
struggle.
Will Smith won an Oscar?
You could have just done that silently and not interrupted. We don't have to hear.
Will Smith was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor for The Pursuit of Happiness in 2007, and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor for Ali in 2002.
He didn't win, though.
He hasn't won.
Yeah, I think he just nominated, yeah.
Why they hating on Will like that?
You know, I didn't even see that movie,
Which one?
Ali.
The Pursuit of Happiness. I'm sorry, I like
Great
that
movie.
I did like that one.
I
7
cried my
Pounds
ass
was
off.
good, too.
I did enjoy 7 pounds.
was good. Why
He
the fuck
did.
they hating on Will Smith?
Because it ruined it after he did that movie with his son. What was it called? Some like...
The Pursuit of Happiness is what he did with his son.
No. After that, he did like a sci-fi
like
something.
The Last Man on Earth.
Kung Fu. No,
No.
that was Taraji.
Did you just
It
confuse?
was the last-
I was fucking
hold
up.
on, hold
I
on,
fucked
hold
up.
on, hold on, hold the fuck on. Did Punkie just confuse Will Smith with Taraji P.
I
Henson?
fucked up.
So I think your struggle with names is way beyond what we thought. I think the seriousness of her condition is, I think actually I think Mal just doesn't know names, and I think Punkie might have a condition.
My brain is fucked up. Sometimes sometimes I think I have a fucking brain tumor. I'm not even fucking
Stop
lying.
it. Don't
After
put that
Earth.
out there, girl. Don't
I'm
manifest
taking
that.
it back. I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
But still, I'll be like, damn, because my brain don't be ticking all the time.
But alcohol be killing brain cells. You know that, right?
Oh, that's what it is. It's the liquor.
She's like, oh, I forgot. As she takes another sip.
Sorry about that.
After Earth is a movie.
After Earth, yeah. That movie I heard was so bad that like it was hard for even Will Smith to recover from. That's how bad I heard that was. People clowned the two of them.
Well, I
for
ain't
doing
never
that
even
movie.
heard of it before, so
Exactly.
it was bad.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Not that I've seen it, but I heard it was bad.
But all the movies he's done that was great, that one movie took him back.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fucking sad.
Hollywood is fickle as fuck, yo, especially with black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know we got to do so much more and be so much better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but...
Yeah, you ain't lying.
But last but not least about The Shape of Water, she does have sex with the fish man. And because it's like, how? Because he stands up and he looks like a Ken doll. Right? You're just looking and it's like, down here, it's like it's just smooth in between the crotch area. So you're like, how is that even possible that they had sex?
They scissored.
No, she shows with her fingers how it's this and then it comes out like it's tucked away and then something like gill-like things open and it comes out.
Trans.
And the transphibian is the word we're looking for. Transphibian.
Transformer.
And I love how she just accepted it like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's just trans. Mm-hmm. Whereas I'm like, that's ridiculous. And the way Octavia's character just was like, oh, girl, that's hilarious. Like, no, if my best friend fucks a fish...
You need a new best friend.
We ain't cool no more.
And that's crazy, because I would have been like, bitch, you fucked that fish? Girl, I know you lied, girl. What was it like? Girl, did he stink? Did he smell?
Of course he did.
What you fed him after? I know he didn't want no sandwich.
I know I didn't want to say.
Yeah, what do you make a fish after sex?
You just give him a handful of worms that you get from the bait and tackle shop.
This is already too much. This is too high maintenance of a relationship. I gotta clean out your tank every week.
AKA the bathtub.
When we go somewhere, I gotta put you in a plastic bag.
You get mad at me because I only take 3 ounces of water through TSA.
I was just picturing a tank, an aquarium in a seat on a Southwest flight.
That's my boyfriend.
A tank that takes up a whole row.
Yeah.
So now we gotta all be inconvenienced because you and your fish man wanted to go to India for the summer.
Now I can't eat sushi just because that's your relatives.
Now I can't eat sushi.
Poke bowls are delicious.
Can't eat seafood no more. Oh, that's so stupid and funny.
We're so ignorant.
What else do you struggle with, Punkie?
Yeah, what else you got?
Money and relationships, they never match at the same time.
Oh, yeah, the timing of when you can actually afford to be in one and then...
when I'm broke as fuck, my relationship is flourishing. I mean,
really?
I have the best relationship.
I thought it was going to be the opposite.
When I'm broke as fuck, which is crazy.
I thought it was
But when I got buku money, my relationship ain't shit. But that's what it is, though. It's like, my relationship should be great when I have money, but it don't.
Yeah. Why do you think it is?
I don't know. Like last year, my career was popping, but my marriage was crap.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, my money is popping, and my relationship. Last year, my money was popping, and my relationship was shit.
And now
this year, my relationship is good, and my money is crap.
Maybe it's because your wife is like, you guys just come closer together because that's what you have. You don't have money, but you have
That's
each
what
other.
I was going to
so
say.
It makes your relationship stronger.
Right, and you spend more, like, for example, when you don't have money to spend on stuff, you spend more time together. You'll be like, oh, you'll stay home more, or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
That.
You won't be out in the club getting lit because you're like, I don't have this money, so I guess I'll go home to my wife.
I spend more when I'm broke than I do when I got money.
Oh.
My money is crap this year for some reason. I don't know why. Like, comedy is
because
keeping...
you
know
just
what? I got more bills. I got more
like
bills this year, too.
You spend more when you pour.
Yeah, I do.
So
and I got more bills this year. I got $400 health insurance this year.
Oh, is that too personal of a struggle to ask why?
Because I want the best shit. I'm like, fuck this shit, bitch. Oh, and you know why I bought a car? Last year I had so much money I was feeling myself. That's the problem. Yeah, so now I got a $500 car note. I'm like, fuck Obama shit, bitch. I could do this on my own. I got $400 health insurance, $300 car insurance.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably
a lot.
I didn't, you know what? I'm so glad I was able to talk about this out loud. So now I know.
And
I never thought about it till now. Like,
she's
this
like,
is why.
wait a second. I need to just make a list of things
Because last year I was rewarding myself. I was like, fuck that bitch.
You deserve
fuck
that.
you, hoe. I hate you. I went and bought a car.
I'm gonna buy
got
this
health insurance.
Bitch, you bought a horse last
bought a
year?
horse.
They sell them on Amazon.
You live in an apartment. Punky, why do you have a horse?
Oh, that's another thing I did. I got a fucking duplex. No more, one shed wall now, bitch.
So you upgraded your apartment.
Upgraded everything.
And
now,
like, you know what I think? And I feel like when you spend as if you have the money, even if you don't,
it comes back
because you're acting, and that's with everything I believe with like manifesting and just behaving as if you have so that you attract the same thing. If like what you put out is what you get back. So like spending is if you are not broke means you're not broke.
Yeah.
So that means you're just going to have more money coming in.
I just be like fucking honest, because you know what I be saying? Even with my dieting, I be like, what if I die tomorrow? And I be mad about this cheeseburger. So I'll eat the fucking cheeseburger.
Right. No, I get that. That's real. I eat healthy all the time, and I think about that all the time.
That's so bad though, bro.
Do I want to die with Halo top in my mouth?
At the end of the day, I ain't gonna die, son. Not yet. You kind of feel I feel like everybody feel kind of when it's daytime. Like you kind of feel. I think
You
people
think so?
feel it. Mm-hmm.
You know, I know people do, but it's usually like monks and like people who are like swamis who are at such a high, who like live a life of service where they're spiritual people and that's what they do like professionally. I think but you know, we do all have that in us, intuition. So maybe we do, we just don't hear it necessarily. That's not unbelievable to me.
Yeah, like my cousin just passed away, and before he did, like maybe a couple weeks ago, he was like, if you know, when I die, like he just started talking about it out the blue. I won't be cremated and I won't be put on that mantle with my grandma. Like that's just what he said. And then sure enough, I kind of think people feel it on the slick.
I don't doubt that. I honestly think it's just that we are distracted by too many other things that sometimes we'll ignore it. But that doesn't sound far-fetched to me.
And I'm telling y'all today, I ain't going no fucking way. So I'm going to eat that burger. Well, maybe I'm not going to eat the burger. But
Girl, eat the burger.
Just do a protein
It's not that
style.
serious.
That's better. Just wrap it in lettuce.
Yeah. Do it without all the carbs.
Yeah.
But no, like do like where you are satisfied, whereas like you'll have like your day where you just eat trash, and then the next day you'll have not literal trash, but
Just don't recommend that people eat trash.
to our dumb listeners, I meant just unhealthy food. Don't go dumpster diving at a Jack in the Box.
Candice said Trash Tuesdays, so I'm in this dumpster.
because I
Ooh, binoculars.
Yeah, yummy.
So stupid. But yeah, no, just balance it so where you won't get mad. You be like, so if you eat trash like 3 days a week, and the rest of the days you eat really healthy, so that it's like you are getting, and that's how I live by. Because I know most of the time I do eat healthy, but I do my cheats, of course, because I don't want to die regretting not eating delicious.
And I love spaghetti. That's one of my.
It's
weaknesses.
delicious.
I could eat spaghetti every day.
Pasta is amazing.
Yeah. I was thinking about making pasta tonight.
Me
You
too.
should.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do it.
Do you have a pasta
I'm
maker?
gonna roll like make pasta.
Mal has a pasta maker. Do you make pasta, Punky, or no?
I don't make shit. I got a wife.
That's so sexist. You sexist lesbian.
I'd be like,
How dare you? Punky, the misogynistic lesbian. That should be your Twitter handle.
I ain't cooked in about 4-5 years, bitch.
She literally said, I got a wife. Because that's where women are supposed to be.
I didn't mean nothing by it. But I'm just busy, man. I'm busy. I don't have time to cook. I'm like, bitch, what is for dinner? And speaking of pasta, matter of fact, let me tell her right now I want some fucking spaghetti.
You know, bitch, get in the kitchen. When I get home, there better be some rigatoni on the stove.
I've been craving spaghetti for like 2 weeks now. So I'm going to
Get it.
I'm going to go stop at the stove and get some. Dog, y'all know who got some good sauce?
Who?
Gelson's, I think it is.
It's $38.
Punky
but
rich.
it's
I was about to say,
delicious.
Punky rich enough to go to Gelson's?
God, you are making money, Punky. You go to Gelson's for spaghetti sauce?
Spaghetti sauce?
I think it is. No, you know what? I think I'm lying.
I go there for Albanese gummy bears.
I think
and
you're
that's
telling
it.
the
I think
exact truth.
It's either Albertsons or Gelson's. It's one of them.
There's a big difference.
No, you wouldn't. Come on.
They
Punky.
both got sun in them.
There's a big
They don't
difference.
have Albertsons in LA.
No?
There they do.
No.
I think they do.
I
They
think
do.
they gotta
No,
be
they do.
Gelson's.
Oh, not in LA. Maybe like Santa Clarita.
I've never seen an Albertsons.
But then it's Gelson's.
It's definitely Gelson's.
Yeah, it's Gelson's, definitely.
But you're right.
Nobody has
the
ever
pasta
left-
sauce is $8. It's like $9.
Nothing there is
It's Uncle
under
Steve's.
$75.
Nobody has ever left Albertsons like, this is delicious.
Right.
We gotta
yeah,
come
no,
back.
we need to talk about this on a podcast.
That is a Gelson's thing only.
There's nothing at Albertsons that's podcast worthy.
I spent $6 on a tangerine at Albertsons. What the fuck is your problem?
Gelson's, I feel like, is worse than Whole Foods,
Oh yeah.
which is crazy.
But that's how you know being rich is dope, because rich people shop there and they just go, oh yeah, stuff must be this price.
To rich people, Whole
They don't even
Foods
go
is
to-
their Albertsons.
Yeah, exactly.
They shop at Erewhon and Gelson's.
Yeah.
You can make peanut butter at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
You can. And
I love it.
And I don't know about all of them, but they sell like kombucha like from the tap. Like you can just fill up your kombucha bottle.
Yeah. You can
It's a
fill
whole
up your
nother-
hydro flask
Yeah,
with
it's
kombucha.
a whole nother life in Whole Foods.
One thing Whole Foods sold in New Orleans that they don't sell out here that pisses me off is cabbage.
They don't
I don't-
sell cabbage here?
They don't sell it cooked in the cook section.
Oh.
Oh.
Cooked cabbage?
Like fried cabbage?
So it be smothered.
They
It be
have
smothered.
kimchi.
Okay.
Smothered. The way black people smother it.
Is that the same thing? They have kimchi.
That's
What is I'm sorry.
It's
Do I sound
fermented.
ignorant? What is
It's fermented cabbage. It's Korean,
it's
right?
Korean.
Oh no, I stay away from
Spicy.
that. I
No,
stay
it's
away
really
from
good.
those people.
It's really good. From those people. Well, so funny that we're recording in Koreatown as Punkie is talking shit about Korean people.
I'm sorry.
I will say that when I
You
recorded,
did not sound sorry at all.
she did. She's not. She's not at all. She's not at all.
They was just in the parking lot looking at me funny and I got scared.
That's what they do.
I runs, bitch. I run. That's why I came in here like, is it okay for me to run?
Yeah, you're fine. I came on, I think it was maybe the first episode that I recorded with Jackie of this podcast, and I went like this place next door that sells this kimchi fried rice, and it was popping. It's delicious, but I will say that I had mud butt the next day. It was delicious because, it's fermented, so it ran through me the next day, and it was spicy as shit.
But you got it all out though.
I did.
You felt good though, huh?
No, it didn't. Not while it was
Well,
coming
after.
out. After, yes.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
After,
that's
because
acceptable.
it did.
The conversation has taken a turn. Oh my God.
Mud butt before.
We've all had mud butt. Who amongst us has not had mud butt?
Bullshit.
Really, Mal?
Men have the most mud butt. Of
Yeah.
everybody. It's a fucking lie.
Men have the muddiest.
The muddiest of all the butts.
It's like a monster truck rally.
Every day. Like clockwork. You can hear him screaming from the toilet every day at 4 p.m.
Oh my God.
Men do, because men just be dogging food, bro.
They do. Men in the bathroom is just something it's so gross to me. And they be in there forever. I have never been in a bathroom, unless I had food poisoning or something. I've never been in the bathroom just for more than like 8 minutes.
Well, that's
That's
what
a
my man
long
side
time.
kick in.
That's
8 minutes?
That's me being pushing it, thinking like,
8 minutes? That's a long time.
To be in the bathroom?
I know dudes who be in there for 45 to an hour, Mal.
Those people have problems.
They don't eat right. But that's what I'm saying. It's like at my worst.
The only time I be in there that long is because that's when I do all my business in the bathroom.
You mean like you have a laptop station?
I'll have a laptop. I'll be... There's something about being in the bathroom taking care of business that really...
Productive.
Yes.
You feel productive.
Because people know when you're in the bathroom, don't bother them. So I do all my work in the bathroom. My wife don't talk to me when I'm in there. If I'm in the computer room, she coming in there. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, don't you fucking see I'm working?
I think you're onto something.
So I stay in the bathroom. And I take care of my business. I read the paper.
Mm-hmm.
I stalk people on Instagram,
Oh my
not
God.
liking shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bathroom cubicles.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
That way
Yes.
nobody would bother you. For those of you who have day jobs,
Go take care
have
of
a bathroom, have a cubicle that looks like a bathroom so nobody will bother you.
The only side effect is the terrible hemorrhoids, but
And the smell.
That's just for you to deal
Hemorrhoids are
with.
not that bad.
You've had them?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did you respond?
Oh my God.
They're not that bad.
Oh my God.
It was like a mixture. That response was like a mixture of like slave with like
Pride.
Right. There was a pride that was.
Yeah.
She was happy.
Here's the thing. I don't have reading material in my bathroom because I'm not in there long enough.
Yeah, me neither. And that's another thing.
I'm blown away by people that have, like, why are you in here this long?
That long. When people take their phones in there, I'm like, what are you doing in there that you need? I've never taken my phone into the bathroom.
No.
In order for me to not be in the bathroom for so long, I have to keep my phone out. If my phone not in there with me, then I'll come right
in and out. But if I'm in there for 7 hours,
I'll be looking super stupid without my phone. I'll be looking around like, bitch.
Just in the bathroom.
But I hate noticing spots on the wall. I hate noticing stuff in the bathroom because then I'm going to start cleaning up.
Oh.
And I ain't got time to be cleaning up.
I do not have that.
Babe, come in here and clean this bathroom. I saw a spot on the wall.
So are you the clean one in your relationship?
You know what? She's the clean one, but she's the messy one.
Wait.
So she'll clean up, but she leaves. She mops and sweep. Like she do the deep heavy cleaning.
Oh, but she'll throw clothes on the ground.
But paperwork everywhere. I'm like, bitch.
Right. I see what you're saying. Like with germs and like dirt and stuff, she'll clean, but like she's kind of sloppy.
Right. I'm the OCD one with all the paperwork and shit and keeping shit straight.
Yeah.
But I'm also the dirty one. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck.
I'm filthy.
Because I drink a lot, so I'll come home, piss probably be everywhere in the morning. I'll just be tripping. She deals with a lot. She deals with a lot of shit.
Literally.
I be fucking up.
Literally, that's my shit on the side of the toilet. You could clean that up.
Look, when we got married, I got like so drunk at our wedding, and I was exhausted because I was working 2 jobs. I was tripping.
Yeah.
I fucking passed out at our wedding. I was basically died. I was unconscious. The ambulance had to come out.
Punky.
They got pictures and video and everything. I'm in the ambulance. I wake up because I said I had to go take a nap. I was like, I'm about to go take a nap outside. So I went out on the sidewalk.
Outside?
Yes, I just went outside. I need some fresh air.
Who plans to take a nap outside?
I don't know what happened. I was tripping. I go outside to take a nap. Apparently, I died. And the ambulance came, and I woke up in the ambulance, and I was like, what the fuck? They're like, do you know where you at? I'm like, yeah, I'm at my fucking wedding, bitch. I was just tripping on the ambulance. I just needed a nap. I'm like, why didn't people believe me? I was just in an alcoholic coma. I was coming out of it. It happened before. I was used to it. And then the whole time.
It happens semi-annually, guys. It's my semi-annual
My mama done dragged me in the house so many times. They got pictures of her laughing. Like, I don't know why y'all worried. I done dragged this bitch in the house so many times. She always do this. But I the whole time I had them peed and shitted on myself. And I didn't know I did that.
On your wedding day.
On my wedding night.
I hear that's good luck.
That's how you know it's going to last.
Yeah.
I peed and I shitted on myself. And the whole time I'm sitting up there like, it smell like shit.
Oh my God.
Who stank like that, nigga?
And it's like, bitch.
It fucking smell funk in this bitch, man. When I got out the ambulance, I done cursed people out. I go home.
It's you.
And my wife kept telling me, it gotta be you. I'm like, it ain't me. I had so much shit.
How did you?
I don't know what happened. I cannot explain it.
Is this a thing? Like, do they sell wedding diapers? Is this a common thing that happens?
How far is home?
Shit was all up my back like a baby. It was so fucking bad. And my wife undressed me. She dealt with that shit.
That's love, if I've ever heard it. We have to wrap up, guys. I'm sorry, but we've made it to the hour mark. Were you about to say something, Mel?
I was just going to say, I don't know how many couples would make it through a piss and shit all over.
You know that.
I do, and then immediately I do not.
Yeah. Can I finish? I wasn't finished with my sentence. I was saying I do not take this. That's Punky.
This was fun.
You're amazing, and you aren't gonna die because you've already died. So I feel like
I think I kind of did because I don't remember. Die. I blacked out that whole time.
Punky has 9 lives.
Good thing it's on camera.
That would be definitely blackmail material if someone had that on Snapchat. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to The Struggle. Thank you, Punky, for coming on.
I had fun. Thank you so much.
Where can people find you again? And also, if you have anything you want to plug, like upcoming shows, if you're doing anything on the road or anything, if you want to, just your social media again, if you haven't done.
Punkie Johnson on everything. Just check all that shit. For everything. I just keep it updated. Don't go to my website because that shit is trash. I'm getting it together.
What was the last 4 of your social again?
Yeah, if we could.
Please go pay my bills. 6151. My mama maiden name is Williams. My dog name is Michael. My best friend name is Bayham. Y'all can log on to Navient, pay my student loans.
And your dog's name? First
Michael.
Pet?
He's named after my father. Mm-hmm. Y'all can go to AT&T for a bitch, electricity, all that shit. Go get it.
Hilarious.
Mal, where can everyone find you?
Malhall.com, at Malhall on social media, Malhall TV on YouTube. Please subscribe.
And I am Jokes by Candice on Twitter, Instagram, and CandiceThompsonComedy.com. Thanks for listening to The Struggle. Please subscribe, download, rate, and review on iTunes. We're trying to get that new and noteworthy on iTunes. So please rate, and share with people if you know people need to laugh, which we do. Thanks for listening to The Struggle.